What's going on, BFL fam? I'm Carlos. This is Steven.
Hey, everyone.
Welcome back to Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. Today, 5 fragrances that either I like and he hates, or vice versa. Keep right there.
Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. Brooklyn Fragrance Lover.
Thanks so much for tuning in to BFL today. As always, I really do appreciate it and hope you're all doing fantastic. How are you, my bud?
I'm doing great, Carlos. How are you?
I'm great. We went out to Italian dinner tonight with the family. A nice spot in Bayonne called Buon Appetito. It's a great place. They have great service, great food, and they also have a salumeria right next door where you can get cold cuts and Italian specialties to take home. So really enjoyable time in Bayonne. If you're ever around there, definitely check them out.
Yeah.
Today's video is about a topic that we've done in the past. I think I did one on my channel, then we did 2 on yours.
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah.
The reception to those videos seems to be pretty positive, so we figured we'd do another one this time on my channel here at BFL. We have 5 fragrances that we've chosen that either I love and he hates, or vice versa. So I guess I'll start, yeah?
Yeah, go right ahead.
So one that I don't own, one that Mr. G here does own, a rather full bottle of.
Yep. I can explain that.
This is Labo Aldehyde 44. It's a Dallas exclusive?
Yeah, or at least it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a Dallas exclusive, and I remember there was talks of discontinuation because they were closing down their store in Dallas. And so I said to myself, okay, being as though this one is going to be discontinued permanently, I want to go out there, get myself a bottle, so on and so forth. And then little did I know, after spending $300 for a 50 ml bottle of a fragrance that I wasn't even that crazy about.
Sorry, I don't mean to laugh.
No, it is what it is, but I can't even tell you how many times I've done that. They ended up reopening the store in a new location, and so they brought the fragrance back, and so here I am with a practically full...
No, it's full, baby. It's full.
Yeah, all right, it's full. Okay.
So I snorted too. Sorry.
Yeah.
So this one is very reminiscent of Chanel's number 22. It's an aldehydic strong fragrance. It's called Aldehyde 44, but that's not always the case with Le Labo, because you know sometimes they say the name of the ingredient, but it doesn't smell anything like that. But here it does. Yeah. You do get the aldehydes in this one a lot, and I rather like it. It's a very clean, kind of metallic, kind of synthetic in a good way type of fragrance, but I enjoy it. And he just doesn't like it because maybe he doesn't like the fragrance. He just didn't like that he got played for the bottle.
Well, the fragrance too. I'm not that crazy about the fragrance. I do find it to be kind of on the old world side. Mm-hmm. I like some of the more contemporary fragrances from Le Labo, and perhaps even some of the more daring fragrances like Patchouli 24, Oud 27. Believe it or not, I really enjoy that one too. But this one didn't really do it for me.
So number 1, I like. He doesn't like. Your turn, sir.
Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next one, and I think I have a feeling why you don't like this one. So it's kind of interesting how, like, I asked him to pick 2 and I picked 3, or vice versa. And this next one I actually do love. I've spoken very highly about it on my channel. I remember when I acquired the bottle several years back. I love the smell, the sort of gourmand, spicy, vanilla-heavy scent that I get pretty decent longevity from. And it's from the house of Tom Ford. This one is Noir Extreme. So, what's up with this one? Why don't you like this one?
It smells fantastic. It smells like kulfi, that Indian dessert, yeah?
Yeah, that's right.
I remember that. It smelled great, but it did not radiate from my skin at all. It's very close to the skin, just like the one that I just recently reviewed. He has a new one out called Soleil Neige. It wears the same for me. It smells fantastic, and it lasts, but it's just so quiet. Remember that video? So quiet. I think that's what I said in that video. For me, I don't like it because of the projection factor is not there on my skin. So,
but you know what? You're not the only one that's had that concern. So if you want something that performs a little stronger, you should try anthracite.
I don't like that one either. No, I do not.
And I actually like that one too. It reminds me of like a Memo Paris scent, and I think that's why I like it so much. So I can see what the next one is, and I have a feeling you'll like it. And so why'd you pick that one?
So the next one, it's my turn. It's from the House of Creed, a house that is very well known and very well loved, for the most part, in Fragcom. This is one of their OGs.
Mm-hmm.
This is, I forgot the name, Tabarom Melissime. It's a tobacco fragrance. It's got ginger. It's kind of old school. It's kind of mature, but I just love it. It reminds me of a lot of the dads in my neighborhood where I grew up, like the Bensonhurst type of mobster types, and
All right,
I just like it for sentimental reasons. So,
yeah, you know, I think it was one of the first creeds that I purchased, and I got it at a discount, and so I kind of I don't want to say I forced myself to like it, but I thought I liked it in the beginning. And, you know, tobacco is a seemingly dark and mysterious ingredient. And then I started smelling fragrances like Tobacco Vanille and Red Tobacco by Mancera. And it wasn't long before I realized that every single other tobacco fragrance that I tried, I liked so much more than this one.
Okay.
And I just never got back. Even though I wore a pretty good amount of it, I sort of stopped wearing it at one point.
Was this one vaulted for a minute?
No, that is vintage Tabarom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My bad. I think it's a nice one. Not talked about too much, obviously.
Yeah, I don't hate the scent, to be honest with you, but it's not one that I reach for, and I don't think I'm gonna wear it again.
All right, that's that. Maybe a bottle of Tabaron Mousse may come in my way soon. You never know, right?
You never know.
Ain't gonna happen.
And the next one on this list is another one that's been discontinued, unfortunately. This one, I was actually a little disappointed that it was discontinued. So, you know, I purchased this one following a lot of, you know, the praise that it was given on online fragrance forums as well as Fragrantica. And it kind of has like this creamy irisy thing going on. It's a little spicy, but it's very balmy as well. And I know a lot of people have had the opportunity to get their nose on it. And this is by Van Cleef & Arpels, and it's called Midnight in Paris. So what's up with your feelings towards this one?
Okay, so I purchased this one. This is the Eau de Toilette, but I had the Eau de Parfum. It was one of those fragrances that was talked about by everyone. This was before Fragcom. This was really just with the perfumistas and the blog, mostly women at that time. Everybody was talking about it for some reason, and I picked up a bottle. It's definitely one of my most photogenic bottles. Whenever you take a picture of this bottle, it always comes out beautiful. Put it by the sun, comes out great. Put it by trees, looks great as well. I liked the fragrance, and I went through most of the bottle. I wound up giving it away recently to my friend Gerard. Remember the Guido who was on here?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, sure,
time?
Gerard.
I gave it to him, and I just never liked it as much as everybody else did, and I couldn't understand why it was getting so much talk, so much hype. I mean, it was nice. It's not the worst thing I've ever smelled, but it wasn't at the level of everyone was talking about it. For me, anyway.
I could understand that. And I think the thing about it, too, is maybe for a lot of people, it didn't live up to the expectations. And I think that was the case with you, right?
Yeah.
All right. And then we do have one more. And so do you want to introduce the last one?
Sure, why not? Nautica Voyage Sport. So, truth be told, I have a bottle, and I like it. I just never wore it. I bought it to review it because I did like it. Sometimes I buy a bottle just to review it, even though I don't like it. That one I was excited to review, but just got lost in the shuffle. I don't think it brings anything new to the table, voyage-wise, or fragrance-wise. It's just a pleasurable, nice, easygoing blue scent.
Yeah, and I think the thing with this one is that, you know, the original is such a nice creation. A lot of people say it smells like fabric sheets or, you know, fabric softener. It's by Maurice Roussel. It's one of those bargain bin TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Winners types of fragrances. I've actually gone through a few bottles. My father-in-law wears it as well. It's one of my wife's favorite smells. And I find that all of the flankers compared to the original they don't really do anything. I think there's one called N83. This one is a sport version. Yes, it does smell similar to the original. It's a nod to the original, but you're taking a fragrance that's already light and you're making it lighter. Like, it didn't really make much sense to me.
Fixing what ain't broken, which is a common problem in this industry. We all know that.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And not to mention that a reformulation had already been imposed on the original Nautica Voyage, and this is post the reformulation, and so it just didn't really make much sense.
So you don't actually hate it, right? It's just doesn't live up to the original for you.
Oh yeah, like if somebody told me that I had to wear this to work for like a week straight every single day,
You wouldn't have a
I would have
problem.
no problems with that. I was like, okay, I'm gonna smell good and people are gonna appreciate it, but it's not the type of fragrance that I'm going to enjoy smelling on myself. I know I smell good, but I don't think I smell necessarily all that great to me.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
So there you have it. 5 fragrances that either I like or he likes and I dislike. I don't know. You know. It's in the title. Just read the title. So I got to tell you a little transparency here. We have to talk about the subject at hand before, and we have to pull the bottles. This took half an hour for some reason today. Maybe it was the Italian dinner. We had a little bit of sleepy.
Yeah, we
feeling.
were both in a slump, but I think it was funny because off camera, Carlos said to me, "Where are the 1,000 bottles you're supposed to have?" It's
We
like
can't
they're all
pick 5?
around you, but we can't pick 5, and it's really interesting because I think, and I said this off camera as well, I think we agree more than we
Yeah,
disagree.
for sure.
And
For
so-
sure.
But we found some disagreements here, and they're good ones.
And hope you enjoyed the content. Thank you, sir.
Of
Pound.
course.
All right.
Yeah, anytime.
Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you had fun. That's always our goal, to enlighten you, to educate you, and to have fun while you do that. Make sure to show some love at his channel.
Thank you.
If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. If you haven't a subscriber, click on the bell icon to get notifications on the reviews and content giveaways and all the fragrance fun always happening right here at BFL. Take care, stay blessed, and we will see you next time.
Bye.